What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl D, and we got another Life of a Hairdresser part 6. Let's get into it. So this was actually my last week working at my top-notch salon. If y'all don't know, I do work at 2 different shops. So it was my last day of this video, so yeah, let's get into it. My breakfast today is gonna smack. Haven't made an avocado toast in a minute. My last day of work, I literally just have one client. I posted though, like, hey, I have openings, like, y'all hit me up, but I guess that's a good thing because I do need to do some shopping. Here's my one appointment. She came in, we washed her hair, gave her a good shampoo, a good deep conditioning treatment. Then I brought her back to the chair, gave her a much needed haircut because her ends were feeling a little dry. It was just kind of weighing it down, and her hair is naturally wavy, naturally curly, so I'm just styling it curly. Right now I just got to the beauty supply store. I'm gonna stock up on all of my braiding stuff that I need, and then I'm gonna go to a different beauty supply store, stock up on some stuff from that. They have the cutest fall stuff right now. And since I'm about to move, I also need a lot of winter clothes. What do we think of this top? It's because I need more long sleeve tops that are cute, you know what I'm saying? The back has a little like cross thingy too. So I just wanted to try it on and make sure it fits me good. And I think it's gonna, I feel so bloated though I've ate so much these past few days. So ignore that, but shirt's cute. This little vest, yes, no. Got some cute fall stuff. And what's crazy, oh my god, y'all, what's crazy is I'm gonna be in Colorado in 4 days. Today's Tuesday, I go on Saturday. And today was my last day at Top Notch. They had a cake for me and everything. It was so sweet. We went out to eat, we had lunch. And then when I came back, I went to the restroom because I literally had chugged like so much water at the restaurant because I'm dehydrated. I'm still dehydrated, but I chugged so much water, so I went to the restroom as soon as we got back. When I came out, they had a cake for me on my station and chocolate covered strawberries. Aww. I feel loved. I feel important. No, honestly, I appreciate them so much because like the reason kind of why I wanted to work there was like not only to work at a different shop and to get the experience of a different shop, but also to learn from somebody else, because in the hair industry there's so much to learn, like literally so much. Sandra does so much Hispanic hair, so much dark hair, and so I knew that if I worked with her I would learn stuff about like Hispanic hair, you know, that would help me out because I do a lot of Hispanic hair, you know, like we got some dark hair clients, you know, you are what you attract. So if you're dark-headed, you're gonna attract dark-headed people. But I'm going to Sam's now, and then I'll probably go grocery shopping, and then by that time, hopefully, it's 7 o'clock, so I can go eat because I invited my friends out to eat. Cheers! It's pretty fire, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice.
Y'all have a great one. I hope I see y'all again soon.
Thank you! Cheers!
I'm like, when is trivia night? We have to come back.
Every Tuesday, I think. What is today, Tuesday? Good morning. I don't start until 11 today. It's 9 o'clock now, so I got a little bit of time. I'm trying to like pack like somewhat just because I have not packed nothing and I leave Saturday. Today's Wednesday. So we are trying to at least make one outfit before I have to get ready for work. My first appointment, and he just texted me and canceled. I was literally in my car about to leave too, so I'm gonna make una agua de pepino because I have 3 pepinos. I also have hella limones, so we're gonna make una limonada de pepino. So I just started with the lemons, cut them, squeezed them out, and then my client texted me and said he changed his mind and was able to come at 11. So I literally just rushed, finished the pepinos, and headed to work because it was already like 10:45 at this point. I think it's still gonna be in the 90s this week. I'm gonna go from this to freezing cold weather. Freezing wet weather. I'm not ready. Here's my first appointment. So we give him kind of like in between a mid fade and a high fade. It's not quite high, but it's higher than mid. So that was my first appointment. Then my second appointment, so if y'all remember my last vlog, I did color her hair last week, but she messaged me and said that one of the sides was pretty faded, and so she came back in and I just went ahead and put the pink on everything just to refresh it all. That way it could last her longer. It'll just refresh the color, make it all look even, just like better, honestly. And this is so pretty. I love this pink, honestly. Like, this looked so much better than the first time I did it. I'm so glad she came in actually for a second time, because sometimes, like, even though I pre-toned her, the pink wasn't as vibrant as I would have wanted, so I'm so glad she came in. And then here's my next appointment. We gave her a face framing haircut. Y'all know this haircut is literally the most popular thing right now, is the bouncy layers with the face framing pieces, the curtain bangs. It's so, like, it's just a vibe right now, and everybody that's doing it, I'm obsessed and I love it. And especially on somebody that has thick, beautiful hair, this is the best haircut for you, because you have all that layering around your face and it just makes your face look so pretty, but you still have that length. I just love this haircut. If you have thought about getting this haircut, I recommend. 10 out of 10. This haircut is so pretty. Like, look how good that looked on her. And then my next appointment was my brother. So this day, pretty much like lots of haircuts. Like, I think I had a haircut every like hour or so. So here's me cutting his hair. Here's his after. And then I did do one more haircut. And then I believe that was it for the day. I don't know, some days are just so crazy that like you don't have a break. I feel like this is one of those days where like it wasn't a hard day, but it was just back to back all day and like different people, and that gets you tired.
Look who greets me. Hi, Capu. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, Capu? Bien bonita. Y la chiquilla también.
Gonna go inside, eat something, and then continue packing. We're gonna make a chicken bowl. I've been loving bowls lately, honestly. Like, the best thing I could have started doing. Honestly, I just go to my fridge, find whatever vegetables I have, mix up at least like 3 or 4 potatoes, corn, vegetables, whatever you got, honestly, and then just cook it all together. I've kind of learned what cooks faster than other things, so I can mix it all in one bowl. But like, if you're not sure, then figure it out. No, I'm just kidding. But look, here's all the veggies, and then I just mix it with my chicken. I remember that pepino water I was gonna make this morning that I didn't get to do. Let's make it. Washed. Not even using a cutting board. Beautiful. I'm gonna have to have a chunk. You want to see how I'm doing this? Literally, okay. Cut the end, cut the other end, slice it in half, and look how juicy they are too. Like, they hit different. My water, bomb. It's midnight. I'm just now getting into bed. Tomorrow I have a very long day. I'm starting at 9, doing a haircut. Then I have a hair color at 10. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long, because then I have a hair color at 2. And then I have a haircut at 6. Let's go to sleep. Good night. Good morning. So I have 2 balayages today. I think the second one I told her though that I was gonna have to do a partial because she has so much hair, and I was like, I'm not gonna have time to do a full balayage, so we can do just like the top part. Then the last time that she came in, we gave her lowlights and highlights because her line of demarcation was just like so bad that I was like, I'm gonna have to go in and put so much blonde in here to blend this. But then she's gonna have to come in often, you know, because like once you get to the point where you're like super blonde, maintenance wise, you gotta come really often. And so I told her, I'm like, if you don't want to come that often, I can put some lowlights in it. And we did. And I gave her some highlights, kind of highlights, balayage, you know, whatever. And it was really pretty, so we'll see how she comes in this time. But my first girl, I've never done her. All right, let's get the day started. First haircut is my brother. We started at 9 a.m., so I'm just giving him a fade. We do a mid fade on him. I don't think I took an after, but this is me doing it. Then my first balayage shows up, completely virgin hair. We love that. So I just got some foil ready, and I was gonna use foil literally all day, so I went ahead and tore extra so that way I could have some extra. And then I'm just using flash lift with 20 volume, and this is my first time doing this method. Have y'all seen the blow dry method where they just like blow dry the baby hairs out and then you just balayage whatever's left? This is my first time doing it, and honestly I really like the result. It worked very well because she did have a lot of baby hairs, so I mean, you know, if your client has a lot of baby hairs, then try it. But then here's her after. It looks so pretty blended while it was straight. I was like actually shook. So then I curled it and brushed it out, and here's her after. Oh, I love it. It's like that perfect, like light enough, but not too light, but like it's a change. And she didn't want nothing too dramatic, too icy, nothing like platinum. So it was like the perfect lightness for her. Then I had a quick lunch, very, very quick. Here's my next appointment. She has kind of a harsh line of demarcation, but no worries. We're giving a partial, so we're gonna get rid of that line of demarcation. If y'all remember last time I did give her low lights, and this time I'm only doing highlights. So no lowlights, only highlights, and I'm doing the back here. I think I did like 3 on each side, so I do like the middle, and then I do the sides, and then I do the middle, and then I do the sides. The back is very important, so make sure you're doing the back good. And then I just like go in the front, and I'm doing only a partial, so I'm pretty much focusing on her hairline and her mohawk section. So here's after she has processed. I'm taking the foils out, and I did give her a root tap just because I wanted it to have a little bit of a blend. It wasn't like a harsh line, but just because like her hair is already so dark, like naturally, and then like she has the highlights, so it's just better to give her a little bit of root tap. That way it grows out even like 3-4 months down the line. It will not look dark and light, like, you know, like a line. It'll be a more of a blend. So then I brought her back to my chair. You guys see how thick her hair is? This is why I said, like, I don't think we'll have time for a full, so I can do a partial, because look how thick her hair is. It's so pretty. And here's her after. I'm obsessed, but she does have some hair. So here's her after. Looks so pretty. And then here I'm just marking out my next week, and I'm writing Colorado on it because I'm not working next week. And it's actually crazy because I literally have one more day of work, and then I'm gonna be in Colorado for a week.
I did the prettiest colors today. My first girl balayage turned out so pretty. I did the method where you do the blow dryer instead of teasing it, because for one, she had a lot of baby hair, so when they have a lot of baby hairs, that method is like really nice. And her hair tangled so easily, so I'm so glad I did not tease it. Then my second girl, we did a partial. I pretty much did highlights, but then I gave her a little bit of a root tap, and it looked so pretty, and her hair was thick. And then I did a haircut. We're done for now, because I asked my brother if he needs a cut, and he said yes. So I'm gonna go home, eat, wait for him, come back, cut his hair. Y'all see my hair this morning? Didn't do nothing to it. But you know what, I'm just gonna do it at the shop because I'd rather just be there already. I have 2 colors today. The first one's my suegra, and then I have another color on a girl I've never done before, but she came to the Botox party when we had a Botox party, and I was finishing up a color, and I was taking pictures how I always do, like next to the door in the waiting area, and that's where she was sitting. And she's like, "You did that?" I was like, "Yeah." And at the end, when she finished her Botox, she came and she scheduled an appointment with me because she was like, "Girl, I need my hair done." I see her hair was short-ish, like around here, so I'm thinking it's not gonna be too long of a service, but then again, it looked like she had box color on her hair, so we'll see. But my colors yesterday turned out so pretty, both of them. I just had such a long day. Like, can y'all tell I look tired AF? I've already told 3 people no for haircuts. I'm not taking anybody else. Like, I know everybody's always trying to get in last minute, and it's like, oh, it's just a haircut. Oh, well, it's just a haircut. And then, like, you book 4 extra haircuts and you're working an extra 2-3 hours, you know? Like, I'm not trying to do that. I gotta completely finish packing today because tomorrow is Saturday. I leave tomorrow. I gotta be at the wedding venue at 8 in the morning. It's 45 minutes away. And then I'm gonna do wedding hair all day and then come back. My bag needs to be packed and ready so I can leave like right after. So today I'm literally gonna finish packing. It's crazy. It's coming up. Literally tomorrow I leave for a week. But let me go. I'm at work. Let's get it. Mixing my flash lift, using 20 volume, and here's my suegra's hair. So she does have some highlights. They're a little grown out, so no worries. We're just refreshing them. And I kind of don't do that heavy on her just because her hair is not very thick. And so if you go heavier, then they don't have any dimension left. So for her, I do like to leave a little bit of dimension so I don't go as many, like as thick with the blonde. Does that make sense? And then I just rinsed her, toned her, brought her back, gave her a haircut, styled it, all that good stuff. And then we went out to eat. We went to Mirasoles. I was a little late on my next appointment, but it's fine. So here's her after. This is literally the only thing I have of her after. I didn't take any pictures, so still looks so pretty. Then went to eat, came back. This is my next appointment. Look at that box color. Y'all see that box color? Let her process a little bit longer, and this is the best lift that we got. So she was okay with doing a fall color. So this was her after. Looked really pretty. I can't remember exactly what we toned her with, but it was really pretty. and then I am just waxing my eyebrows because I literally have not had time and I am so freaking overdue. I don't know if y'all could tell at the beginning of the video when I was doing my makeup, you could see how bad my eyebrows were. I could not.
Hey guys, tomorrow I'm going to do wedding hair. I have all my stuff already. I need to leave super early, like 7 a.m. I'm praying that it's not a crazy wedding though, and I hope everything's on time because weddings can get so crazy. I don't know if y'all seen my other videos when I go do wedding hair. The morning it's great. Then noon hits and stuff starts to go down. And then 1 o'clock hits and it gets worse. And then 1:30 gets there and it just gets worse and worse. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good morning. It's 7 a.m. right now. We're on the way. I got a 45-minute drive. I have no idea what we're doing. They have not sent me no pictures. They have not sent me their hair. Like, I literally know nothing. The mother-in-law, so like the groom, his mom scheduled, because apparently they weren't gonna have enough. Like the lady that they got for makeup and hair was not gonna finish them all, so they needed somebody else for the hair, and so that's why they hired me. But she like, I don't even know if I'm doing her hair, if I'm doing, like, I have no idea if I'm doing the bride, if I'm doing the tias, if I'm doing the grandmas, if I'm doing the daughters. Like, I have no idea. So I don't know. We'll see when I get there. We made it. Cute little lakes. This wedding was so cute. Like, look at the decor. It was like nice westerny theme. My little jacket even matched. And look at the vanities. They had like 4 little stations so they could do their makeup. It was so cute. Here's my first girl. She had so much hair. I did half up, half down, so I'm just curling it. What I like to do, I like to pin the curl. That way when it dries, it's like pinned up and you just get a longer lasting curl that way. Here's her after. It's so pretty. The braid is so fluffy because her hair is so thick. I love this look. I love half up, half downs on somebody that has a lot of hair. But hers, she didn't even have that much hair and it looks so pretty too. This, I think just with like the colors in her hair, it looked so pretty, like with the bump. Okay, here's sister number 3. Sorry, it's going kind of fast. But we also did like a half up, half down. So 3 half up, half downs. They are all a little bit different though. So I didn't do them the same. Oh, and then here is the mom of the groom. Now she has some hair. Like, her hair is goals. And so I'm just starting with curling it, and then we're doing also a half up, half down, but there's a braid kind of in between that starts like in the middle and it ends forward so you can see it in the front. So I'm just only doing like small sections though, so that way like her hair could be down. And so here's her after. So she has like the half up, half down. A lot of the hair is down. She has a bump. She has the braid coming forward. She has the hair in the front around her face. It was so pretty. That was so cute. That whole wedding. I didn't even get to see the venue. I'm curious because it was like westerny themed. It was so cute. And the girls, everybody was so sweet. Oh, my heart is happy for them. My first girl, okay, let me think, what did we do? Oh, she had so much hair. She was like, I have my mom's hair. I'm like, yeah, girl, you do. First, okay, the picture that she showed me was like a side picture, so you can't really tell like the other side. So like sometimes it's like unproportionate because like you don't know what one side looks like, you know, you only see one side. So I told her, I was like, in the picture it had 2 big braids going back and then all of the rest was curled, but she had no hair in the front. It was like all the hair was in the braids. And I was like, okay, well I can do that, but the only thing I was like, I feel like this side might look a little off because I was like, well, do you want to braid on the other side? And she's like, no. I was like, okay, well, I was like, I'm gonna do it, and then depending on how it looks, I'm gonna maybe need to pin it back because it's just gonna look a little bit maybe unproportionate if all of this, especially like she had a lot of hair, so like all of this is back, and then on this side she has a bunch of hair like all right here, you know. And so I did it, ended up showing it to her. She was like, oh yeah, like pin it. So we ended up like pinning it back a little bit, so it kind of looked like a half up, half down type of thing. And then her next sister that I did had no idea what she wanted. She was like, I like my sister's hair, so do that. And I was like, okay, well, if you want, I can do something similar, but not exactly, so that way y'all don't have the exact same hairstyle. She's like, oh, perfect.
So on her I did a half up, half down type of thing. I did a bump and then just twisties on the sides, all of it down. It looked so pretty too. Like, oh, I'm obsessed. I think she might have been my favorite one, to be honest, was that second girl I did. But I don't know, because I like them all, so it's like hard to say. And then my third girl, we did also like a half up, half down type of thing, but way more hair was left up in the front. And my second girl, we didn't leave hardly any hair in the front. We like literally just like 2 little strands. Now my third girl, we left a lot of hair in the front. And then my last girl was the mom of all of them, and she has some hair. So on hers, the picture that she showed me was like a braid going to the side. But she was like, but I kind of want some hair down, like, so it covers my back a little bit. And I was like, okay, well, if I do it like that picture, you're not really gonna have that much hair in the back. I was like, so what I can do, I can give you a braid in the front, kind of give you a braid on the other side, give you like a little bit of half up, half down type of thing. But then when the braid is coming forward, it's not so much. Like, it's not with so much hair, because that's gonna take away from the back. And she had a lot of hair, so like it would look pretty with a braid coming in the front, but unless she wants all of her hair put up in the braid, it was like, you know, like I was like, So she was like, okay, well, what do you think? So I was like, okay, well, if we do like a braid going this way, like me kind of, I'll pin it up a little bit on this side, and then I'll do a braid coming to the front, but not that big of a braid, so that way it's not taking away from the back. And so we did it. It looked so pretty. And then I ended up adding some little cuffs on the rubber bands. I was like, I'm gonna add them, tell me if you want them or not, because I was like, I think it adds a little bit of cuteness to the style, just like gives your hair a little bit of accessories. But if you don't want them, that's totally fine. Like, we don't have to put them in, you know. And it was like the best wedding, chill vibes, nobody was pissed, no nothing. Like, it's just because we don't know what we're going into when we do a wedding. Like, I'm telling y'all, it'd be crazy sometimes. Like, sometimes I'm just minding my business doing hair, and people are screaming at each other, people are yelling at each other like, where's this, where's that, and I'm just like minding my business trying to do hair, you know. When I left, they were barely about to start the bride, and the same girl was gonna do her makeup and hair. So I was like, dang, like an hour each thing, because they have to be like ready by 3. I don't know, I feel like she might be stressing once the time gets up, once it like gets closer to time. But who knows, maybe the girl is like pretty quick at it and she won't have to like, I don't know, it's just like a struggle, because it's happened to me before where like I'll do the bride's hair and she's like getting her makeup done, and then at the end she doesn't like the makeup or she doesn't like the hair, and you gotta change it. And so like giving yourself only an hour to do each thing, I don't know, I feel like that's cutting it close, like me personally. But I also don't do makeup, so like I don't know. I know some people that would take a full hour to do makeup, because like I've worked with plenty of people that take a long time. But who knows, to each their own. Hopefully she's not stressing, because the bride was so chill the whole time. Like, she never got stressed. Like, maybe they decorated the day before, because they were not stressing. Like, nobody was like decorating, nobody was doing nothing. And usually it's like you're decorating the day of, and so it gets a little crazy, because everybody's like, okay, I need this here, I need this there, the room. Like, do y'all know that people actually like decorate the restrooms? Like, I like a few weddings ago, the girl was like, oh, this is the decorations for the restrooms, and I was like, what? Like, what does that include? And she had like mouthwash and toothpaste and pads, tampons, like all this type of stuff. And I'm like, dang, I would not have thought about that. Yeah, I just wanted to fill y'all in. On my day, I'm gonna go home and get ready. Going to Colorado tonight. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Wait, for real? Like today? Today's October 1st, bro. September just flew, because I remember I think I started vlogging in the beginning of September, like saying like, okay, these are my last little vlogs, like, and now we're October 1st. It's getting real, bro. It's getting so real.